Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. Chris Holman here, coming to you from our studios at the Capital Region International Airport. And we're going to go a little south from here today. We're going to be in Jackson, Michigan. We're spending a little time with Kevin Barclay. He's the CEO of ORS Physical Therapy in Jackson, Michigan. And Kevin, thanks for joining us. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on, Chris. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's good to have you here. It certainly is. So we met at the Michigan Career Quest, and you guys had a booth down there. And that was, I think, an absolutely fabulous day. All these kids coming here to see all these exhibitors showing career opportunities. What was your take on the day?
Well, honestly, I myself didn't get a chance to spend much time there. Mark, as you know, Mark Stiles, our marketing director, he was there. He thought it was fantastic and was able to have some nice conversations with the vendors and provide opportunities for the young students. So he thought it was a great time.
Well, our hope is that if this all works, rather than having a shortage of people working, you'll be overrun with applications to work at your place if this all works out. So,
and that would be the best problem we've ever had, Chris. That would be great.
I understand where you're coming from. Hey, let's talk a little bit about growth. What did you do? Because you grew from 8 to 11 clinics during COVID. How does that happen?
Yeah. Well, we had actually planned. So we grew up in Jackson. We have 4 clinics in the Lansing area. We actually decided to put a clinic in Leslie for our performance center and physical therapy. So it was kind of a connector, which was great. And we were getting ready to open that. So that would have been our 9th clinic. So we had the 8. We actually closed down to 4 open clinics that May. So, and then, yeah, we wound up having 11 by the end of 2020. And it was just a matter of keep going forward with Leslie. It was going back to an opportunity we saw before. And unfortunately for others, their businesses or their spaces became available, or they needed some help in exit strategies because COVID had done a number on them, and it just happened to work out in geographies we wanted to be in, communities our people wanted to serve. So we just kept moving forward because we knew it was temporary, and we needed to keep creating opportunities for our staff.
Well, it was tenacity that helped you through. Trust me, you guys did a tremendous job there. Tell us a little bit about ORS Physical Therapy.
Okay, ORS, which is Orthopedic Rehab Specialists. We started in 1987. Two therapists who went off on their own. We're having our 36th anniversary next year. And we really were one clinic for about 16 years. And I think if you had said something to the original founders that we would be at 11 clinics at this point, that was not their plan, but the plan is definitely to keep good people. To do that, you need to expand and provide opportunities for growth for them. I've been with the company for 32 years, so I feel like I'm that old man bridge from the founding fathers to our current leadership. And we provide physical therapy, athletic training services. We're beginning to provide occupational therapy services, performance training. But we have all throughout the mid-Michigan area, Lansing, Jackson, and we spread out to Ann Arbor and down to Jonesville.
So one of the important things in business is to know your competitive advantage. So what is your competitive advantage? What makes you different from other PTs?
Well, I think as a group, one thing that we've always done is allow our therapists to bring in services, to bring in skills that they feel would be beneficial. We don't stick into one model. We don't always say this is how we're going to do it. So we adapt, and we've had to really adapt. And there's some wonderful services from dry needling to blood flow restriction therapy, anti-gravity treadmills. I mean, there's a lot of things that if I would have just hung out with the founding fathers until we all retired, we probably never would have added those services. And so I think, allowing our staff to adapt and grow, but also just keeping a real positive culture. So a nice healing environment for our staff, and then for our patients, and then for our staff, we have so many 15, 20, 25-year anniversaries in our company, people that stick around, and I think that's huge. Having this family environment where people want to stay makes a huge difference, and our patients see it. They see the relationships.
Well, it's kind of interesting because culture is a big reason people stay, and you get a lot of community involvement with your group, educational investments, scholarships, that sort of thing. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, in fact, we just had our fifth ORS scholarship dinner, which we provide $500 scholarships to high school seniors in the Lansing Jackson area who are pursuing healthcare. So we've given away like $37,000, I think, since we started. We do a lot of community events with races, healthcare. There's just a lot of, it was founded on being involved with the community and giving back to those who really use our services. And so they support us. We want to support the community. So we've been involved at multiple levels. And it doesn't even have to be athletics. We've been involved with a symphony orchestra in Jackson and other entities all over the place.
All right, so listen, you said the founding fathers would have never projected 11 clinics. Now the perspective is different, right? So what is the plan? What is the vision? Where are you going?
Well, I think the number one thing is just getting enough therapists, getting enough staff to grow. That's the only reason we grow, really, is to serve communities with staff that want to serve those communities. And we just need more therapists. Not only is there a staff shortage, but licensed therapists are very specific to try to come by. And so we'll grow as we're able.
Well, listen, we will try to help you with that. We're lobbying heavy for immigration reform. We need more people here. We need more talent here. Thanks so much for joining us. Kevin Barclay, CEO of ORS Physical Therapy in Jackson, Michigan, and parts unknown at this point, growing like crazy.
Thanks again, Chris. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. You've been watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman.